Hello and welcome to another video. Hope you're doing great today, and let's dive into today's topic. Today's topic is eating, but not just any kind of eating, conscious eating. People often say you are what you eat, and actually, I recently heard someone say it as you are what you digest, which is also very true. But in this video, I'm not going to tell you what to eat, but instead how to eat in a conscious manner, which is as important and should not be overlooked. First off, the preparation of the food. You want to cook your food with love, joy, and positivity. If you prepare your food with anger and negativity, that's what your food will embody, and you don't want that. The little things really make a difference, so that's one reason that preparing your own food is great. I recommend cooking for yourself whenever you can. It's great. Next is the environment in which you eat. A calm environment is best. I think we all like to be relaxed when we eat. So you can sit on the floor with your legs crossed or at a table, whichever you prefer. This is conscious eating, so it's important you give your full attention and gratitude to the food. Something that a lot of people do is they'll be on their phone watching a video while eating. It's really best to avoid that if you can. Now, gratitude towards the food can be just a short prayer or a thank you for the food, before you eat. I do both of those. I chant the prayer from Sadhguru's cookbook. It's called A Taste of Well-Being. I'll put up an image on the screen so you can screenshot the prayer or just have a look at the book if you want. It's great to have a moment of gratitude for this food that came such a long way. From the earth all the way to your plate. It's quite extraordinary. So you don't want to be eating compulsively. Sometimes you're hungry, you just want to eat, you say, thank you for the food, and then eat as fast as you can. And you speed through your plate. You don't want to do that. So one way to overcome that compulsion is to have you have your meal ready in front of you, and instead of eating right away, you take a moment and you wait. You take 3 deep breaths, and then you will enjoy the meal much more. And you detach yourself from the hunger and the compulsion in a way. Another thing you can do is feel your food. Before I eat, I place my hands above the food and I try to feel it energetically. Sometimes I'll feel my hands tingling and sometimes less. It's like coming in contact with the food before you put it in your mouth and eat it.
The first thing that's been taught to us is, if food appears in front of you, to hold your hands upon the food for a few moments, just to feel how the food is. If something appears on my plate, if I just feel this, I know what to eat and what not to eat.
And now, how much should you eat? I often eat 2 meals a day, and I feel great that way. If food is like the fuel in the human body, then you shouldn't have your fuel tank overflowing, right? So just try new things. Maybe your body doesn't need as much food as you think it does. Around 2 times a month, there's a time where your body doesn't actually need any food. These days are called ekadashi, and they fall on the 11th day after every full moon and new moon. You can try fasting on those days. I do it too. And you might notice that you're not really hungry on those days. It's also beneficial to fast on ekadashi, so try it out and see for yourself. I'll leave some links on this in the description if you want to learn some more. It's interesting. Alright, I didn't really talk about what you should eat, but if I had to recommend a diet, I'd say to look into a Sattvic diet and following the principles of Ayurveda. Because Ayurvedic meals are made in a way that's easy on the digestive system. And the Sattvic diet is the diet the yogis follow. Yeah, so I recommend you look into those if you're interested. So In conclusion, what kind of food your body needs differs from one day to the other, and each person's bodies differ from one another. So there's no one good diet that suits all. So you see what works for you, but whatever you may eat, you can eat lovingly and consciously, and that's what matters. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.